stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Austin Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks will be in a hole thanks to that short return. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my... Beat him on the outside. I am fascinated by this matchup.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
To throw, it's Nunez. They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. And it feels good to land against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past.
Running toward the tape. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Huskies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
After the run, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
To the air, it's Nunez. Fires to the tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab outside. It's Frank.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working the middle, it's complete. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll just down it right there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll try to get outside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They give it to him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Nunez. Getting some heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pulls it in on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Try to get it to the edge. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Washington. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Burr. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They keep attacking through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. It's good. So the kickoff team is away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And the ball will make it into... Turn on that one for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, dude.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give to the tailback. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He'll pitch it. At the 45, on his way. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Nunez. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Smashes through. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
Off play action. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
He pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Quick completion to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there calls the missed timing.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Here's the give off the left side. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Running to the left. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Back to pass, it's Nunez. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking for a crease, it's Frank. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game, it's the fourth quarter, you know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Cut.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nunez. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Huskies have taken it inside the 20.
Get set.
Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw it again. He finds his man. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no... He goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Ducks are on the move.
Roll it. Unlock.
Looking to go up top on first down. Now improvising. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll leave it with him. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll toss it to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Yeah, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move is the 30. He's loose. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Hard-hitting tackle. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Looking for space. It's Frank. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Avoids pressure. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Nunez. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Belly stutter.
Give to the running back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalry